All right. I'm not sure what was going on with the background stuff there, guys, but hopefully everyone can see and hear me okay. Hold on, let me get the lights turned on over here. Um, there we go. Get some more lighting over here for the YouTube channel. Definitely wanted to get on here and chat with you. It's Sunday, November 23rd. I really haven't streamed that much this month, guys, so definitely want to apologize, right, for the non-posting, right. I did get like phones over the last couple of months, and then for whatever reason I just decided to stop posting completely. Like, I just felt like let's get some music in here. Also, let's get some music in here, some let's get some chill hot maybe over here for you guys, possibly, we'll see. There we go. Try not to get it too loud for you guys, but anyways, yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. Looks like we got Jeremy Dobson in the house. Thanks again for joining in, Jeremy. Again, if it's laggy or choppy, let me know, because I was having some issues right now with the background video. But yeah, I definitely wanted to get on here and chat with you guys. Happy Sunday, by the way. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying your Sunday. We got Thanksgiving coming up in a week. So we got a lot of Black Friday stuff happening, right? Um, as far as like the tech stuff goes, though, it's just really hasn't been a priority for me that much anymore. Like, yes, I still get excited from doing like tech unboxings. I do have like a keyboard that a company sent me that they want me to, excuse me, do an unboxing of, right? So it's just a matter of me, it's just really a matter of me having the motivation to get on here and make videos and talk to you guys, right? As far as that goes, I did try to make a video a couple days back, or earlier in the week, but I ended up having to take it down. But basically, what happened was I ended up selling all of my phones that I had. Gene G Jr., thanks again for being a member of 28 months. You definitely do help out the channel when it comes to your super chats. Let me know if you guys are hearing me. Hold on, let me know if you guys are hearing me okay. I don't know what's going on with my mouse over here. Um, if you can hear me, if you can see me okay, let me know how everything sounds. I haven't really used Restream in a minute. So again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Yes. Let me see. Let's try to lower this a little bit. There we go. Lower that a little bit for you guys. I feel like it was too high, or maybe I just had to adjust the chair. But again, guys, thanks for joining in. Again, we got Jeremy Dobson. We got Gene in the house. What's going on, guys? Thanks again for joining in. Definitely appreciate y'all being here on a Sunday. Like I said, really, I haven't really posted a lot of new tech unboxings in a minute. And again, the reason or just devices is because I did sell the devices I had. I sold like the Pixel 10 Pro. I sold the Motorola Stylus. I sold both of the iPhones that I got from Boost Mobile. And I think one more device, I forget which one. I think it was the Samsung A36. I hear and see you good. Okay, great. And again, the reason being is because lack of motivation, but also like the holidays are coming up, so I wanted that extra, money for Christmas and stuff like that, just to make sure I had that, to fall back on, just in case, I wasn't getting hours at work. But really, I've been working my regular day job. Um, Normally, I try to put in my 5 days out of the week. Gig work wise, like, you guys know, I still do deliveries, but it's kind of slowed down. Like, I do Walmart Spark deliveries, and for whatever reason, again, I don't know if it's just the saturation in my area. We have like a lot of drivers in my area now. Um, so I typically am not getting as and making as much as I used to. I was making probably like close to a couple $100 a week, doing it at the beginning of this year and early and late last year. And for whatever reason, it's just I haven't been getting offers, or if I do get offers, the offers are ugly. So I'm been debating on whether to transition to other apps like Amazon Flex, or maybe possibly go back to Uber Eats. I really don't want to go back to Uber Eats, right? But or maybe even try to get like, again, signed up with DoorDash, just to kind of make that extra money. YouTube, as far as like a financial thing for me, it has been kind of put again on the back burner. YouTube, I still get YouTube ad revenue on AdSense, right? But really, the viewership has dropped significantly, right? And I am trying to promote my videos, the ones that I do have out currently, right? I think if you guys, I probably talked about this in the past, right? But I I do typically promote videos that I post or upload. So definitely, I try to expand to a broader audience, but it's just not, people are, it's either lack of engagement or something like that, where I'm just not getting the views that I would need to maybe thrive on YouTube a little bit more, right? So like, at my peak, maybe I would say I was getting maybe a couple thousand views a day, right? Maybe doing like about 50,000 to 70,000 views a month on the channel, and that has definitely dropped to maybe like 30,000, maybe 25,000. So I'm getting roughly between 700 to 1,000 views a day, just depending, which really has not been good for the channel, right? I'm not getting again the ad revenue that I would like. So really, like, the YouTube checks were good a couple, last year and the year before that they were pretty decent, and this year it's just definitely fallen off. And that's not because of lack of trying. Again, you guys have seen that, over the last couple of months I was posting. I was trying to post at least like a couple times out of the week. But it's just the algorithm, right? I'm not seeing a lot of engagement. So that's really why I haven't really been active on the platform. I just really kind of got demotivated on posting. So I have been live streaming on another channel, right, guys? I don't know if you guys are aware. Not another channel, but I've been posting more on TikTok as far as like live streaming goes. I've been just doing like game live streams or whatever. So I did make a YouTube channel for that one, guys. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Let me see if I can share that with you guys really quick. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't. Well, we'll see. I'm definitely. It's up in the air as far as me leaving YouTube, but I definitely don't want to rule it out just in case. I mean, obviously, everyone. To me, like, YouTube was always like a kind of like a backup for, not really a backup, but like, it was backup as far as funding goes when it came to like paying bills. And luckily, like, I have been able to use it to pay a few bills over the last 10 plus years that I've been on the platform. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys really quick. And again, I just really wanted to get on here and chat with you guys, right? I didn't really want to, really not a specific topic, but I did make a new YouTube channel called BTech Gaming. You guys are probably familiar with it, right? But let me go ahead and post it in the chat here. Maybe you guys can subscribe. But I have been doing live streams on via PlayStation or TikTok or whatever. So I'll go ahead and post that for you guys there, so you guys can kind of see that there. Let's go ahead and just make that a little bit bigger for you guys. But yeah, basically, again, I started a channel where I'm just basically streaming games now. I've been streaming mostly the Resident Evil games. But yeah, Gene says, I'm hoping you don't leave YouTube. Most of us will miss you here. Yeah, and like, I can see, I wouldn't say it's like burnout or anything like that as far as content creation, because like, you guys know I do like to make content for the platform. It just really, like, I feel like YouTube just does a horrible job pushing like videos. Like, they don't, like, I could, like, okay, give you an example, guys. So I will post a video, right, and for the first 2 to 3 days it'll get views, and then after that, nothing, right? So even if I'm getting likes or comments on the video, it just nothing. You get nothing as far as, the views, right? And to be honest, a lot of my views get from searchable content, right? So the videos I make, I try to make it as searchable as possible. That way, if someone's looking something up, like, an unboxing video or a how-to video, I try to make it as simple as possible. But at the same time, what I'm doing is I'm putting hashtags in the description. I'm putting hashtags in the hashtag section. I'm using AI software now to maybe change the name of the videos, just to see if that helps, change. And really, I feel like nothing has really helped the channel as far as that goes, right? I do use a platform to help with that called, what is it called? vidIQ, right? If you guys are familiar with Lady Red Tech Reviews channel, she doesn't really do tech review channels anymore. She doesn't really do tech, but like, she works for that company called vidIQ, and I've been using them over the last couple of years as far as like the free version, but I finally like went and paid for that. And they do things here and there to improve the actual you know, quality of how it looks, like the thumbnail, the description, and everything like that. Or they'll give you key tips on specific videos, right? So like if I wanted to, I can go and change, like, you know, the thumbnail on something and whatnot, you know. So um it's just been kind of weird for me, guys, lately, and I definitely don't want to you know, I don't want to say overstay my welcome here on YouTube, right? But at the same time, I definitely have just been demotivated to post on the platform. You know, I still get a lot of junk email in my, you know, my BTech folder, or my BTech email address. You know, that people that do want to send me stuff, but it's like stuff that really doesn't pertain to the channel. Again, like I said, I do have an unboxing that I need to work on. I might work on that a little bit later today, but it's a keyboard, right? I got a keyboard from a company, and the thing is, I have a keyboard from the company that I've been using, that I purchased personally, right? And it's an older style keyboard, but anyways, you know, I don't know, guys. Like, it's just been kind of a weird year for me on YouTube and on the platform. Like, I feel like this year I feel like this year I have posted a lot of content, and I just feel like it really hasn't transitioned well for me. If you guys watch some of my older videos, you'll know that like I had a YouTube short that went viral, and it was getting like a lot of hits. Like I was getting like way more views than I would normally get on that video because it went viral. But at the same time, because it was a YouTube short, it was hurting my my long form content. So you know, I talked to Tito about it, and Tito explained to me that yeah, that the YouTube short videos really didn't do much for me as far as like, you know, my long form content, because again, it was only that was getting you know, views, and in turn it ruined my monetization, because I was like I said, last year I was doing really good on the monetization, and once that video started going viral, the monetization like dropped, you know what I mean? Let's see. Big House Productions, thanks for joining in, by the way, boss. I really appreciate you being here. You know, again, it's Sunday, so I hope everyone's enjoying their day off. Big House Production says maybe you should get with some like-minded tech folks and join the Easy Computer Solutions family. We would be glad to have you every Wednesday, and there's live stream and great conversations. I do follow Easy, you know, Easy Computer Solutions, and I have seen some of those collab live streams, right? And I appreciate what he does for the community, for the tech community, and for some of the other influencers, right? For me, again, thank you for that. As far as like advice goes, for me though, you know, I feel like I do have my own little group of people that I can collab with. It's just really I haven't, right? You know, like Tito's one of those guys. Magic Tech Review, right? Even though he doesn't really make videos anymore. But really, I'm not looking to do any specific type of collabs right now. I'm just trying to get my channel back on track, and I don't want to have to, I don't want to say, I don't want this to sound bad, right? I don't want to have to depend on other people or other platforms for my YouTube channel to do well. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, I know collabs do help. Guys, let me know if I like am not looking like I feel like I look super pale, by the way. I feel like I'm dying over here. But anyways, I really appreciate that feedback, man. Something to consider, maybe. I'm definitely not really looking for any specific collabs right now, because I feel like, you know, you do have to not having to lean on people, but at the same time, like, I don't want to be that guy that, you know, has to reach out for that specific type of help, right? I want to try to figure it out on my own. But like I said, I know obviously just posting stuff and being consistent on the channel is a thing that needs to be done on my end, right? And I just haven't done it, right? So first of all, yeah, Magic Tech and a lot of others don't post anymore. So I think him and CV Tech kind of got off the platform. Those were guys that I would you know, post with and do stuff with on here. So you know, they were people that I really enjoyed watching their channels. What's going on with the freaking, hold on, let me take a look here real quick. Design. Let me know if everything sounds good, guys, by the way. I feel like my lower thirds, it just says BTech mic on there, but it doesn't really like lower thirds, BTech mic. Smash the like button. I'll just leave it like that anyways. Let me open the chat again, guys. But yeah, a lot of those other guys got off the platform. I know Magic Tech, he's been, working at his main job, and he's just really focused on that. Apparently he's making pretty good money now, so I think he's not, even though he's getting like YouTube money still, he's not really depending that much on the platform anymore, to get, YouTube famous or anything. And I really don't think at this point that my channel is going to ever get there, as far as that goes. But like Gene says, sounds great. But like if you look at like some of my last videos, right, like they sent me a freaking electric scooter on one of those, and I think I could have did the best job that I could have did as far as like an unboxing and a ride along video, guys. I don't know if you guys saw that video. Tell me, like, just Big House Productions, Gene, I don't know, did you see that scooter video? Did that scooter video pop up on your feed? That was about a little more than a month ago, I would say. That was like back in October. But like, let me know, guys. Like, are my videos, when I post them or when I go live? Obviously, you guys saw that I'm live right now. But did you guys see that I was, that I posted videos? Did you guys see my Pixel 10 Pro unboxing video? Did you guys see my Motorola G Stylus video, right? Did that pop out on your feed? Is that something that you guys saw? And really, again, I know my style of videos are not for everybody, but like, again, those videos, I think that video was like a 20-minute video, the scooter video. And again, it's not something I normally do. You guys know that I broke my collarbone a couple years ago, riding an actual, like, e motorcycle or whatever you want to call it. And it may have, but I might miss it. And I get it, right? Not everyone's on the platform every day, or maybe, your YouTube feed is not really catered to tech videos anymore, right? And that's something I've noticed on my platform. Like, I've noticed over the last couple years that my subscriptions and the people that I follow, like, whatever I'm currently watching, that's gonna stay on my, like, watch now videos or whatever, right? So like, let's say for instance, I'm following like a tech creator like Latrell or Tito, and I'm not watching their videos consistently. Their videos kind of fall off, and that's really what I don't like about YouTube right now, is that they're not really pushing. Now there's like a watch now, and then there's a subscription tab. I don't know if people realize that there is an area on the YouTube app where you can actually click your subscriptions and it'll show the uploads from your subscriptions. So I think a lot of people are just leaning more towards the watch now, because a lot of those watch now videos are popular. And I feel like my videos just don't fall under those categories. So like the videos I do, the views that I do get on my channel are a low percentage are from returning subscribers. I'll tell you that much. Like if I were to go look at my analytics right now, I would say less than 5% of my subscribers actually watch the videos that I upload after they subscribe. So a lot of the videos that I am getting, right, or the views that I'm getting are from searchable content, or from the Watch Now page. But again, I feel like my videos are not as frequent as others when it comes to stuff. So yes, the algorithm does suck. And apparently, the algorithm was supposed to have changed recently, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not a tech expert. YouTube does have tools that explain like how and what is happening on their platform, right? So again, I'm not like over here like trying to learn every little thing when it comes to how to post and what to do when posting and whatnot, right? I try to make the titles simple. I try to make anything in the description. Like I said, I add tags. I'm starting to add mini descriptions now, but again, I don't know if that specifically helps. I don't know if that really specifically helps the platform, right? So hold on, let me go. Suggestion. Okay. In these cases, protect your Pixel 10 Pro. Can we fix the thumbnail on this? Oh my goodness. All right, anyways, guys, I'm just kind of like, it's one of those streams. Gene says, I agree, the algorithm sucks. I mean, I'm glad you guys are still on my algorithm, though, because you guys are like some OGs on the channel, right? Big House Productions. I know you've jumped in a few of my recent streams. I appreciate that, Gene. Well, I know whenever you have time and you can, you jump into my streams. But really, like, again, I just went live, right? So like I'm not doing anything to promote any live streams at this point either. When I go live, if you see it, you see it. If you don't, then you're gonna see the the post stream pop out on your feed, if anything, right? Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to let it get me down. Like I just feel like like it has demotivated me, but at the same time, I've just been focusing on other things, right? So like that's why over here on my right here above you, the small screen here, you can see that I did start a gaming channel, not really a gaming channel, but I have posted streams of me playing on my PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4, and they're just streams that I like to, I have a setup for like TikTok now, so it's something that I'm finding myself enjoying more, the gaming streams than anything else, just because you go to work all day, you don't want to come home and do more work, you want to just relax, and video games are something that I have played my entire life. There's times where I take breaks, there are times where my PlayStation will collect dust, and I just think to myself, like, why am I gonna let my my gaming I guess my love for gaming die when it's right there in front of me. So I just decided I'm gonna try to make time for myself, as far as trying to just unwind and relax and just talk with people, right? Just connect with people when it comes to the games that I'm playing, right? And it's the same thing here, guys. When I'm here with you guys, like, I'm trying to connect with you guys as a community, as people. So I'm getting to know people that are a part of my platform, right? Again, I'm getting close to 19,000 subscribers, and I promote older videos that I have every week. I'm doing my best to promote at least one video. That way, there's people that can gravitate towards my content, and that way, if they decide to subscribe, hey, great, you can subscribe, and whatever future content, if you like it, cool. But if not, then I don't want people to feel forced to stay subscribed to me if they're not liking the content, right? Anyways, guys, as far as tech stuff goes, if I can get my hands on stuff and the money's there, I will continue to do it, right? Big House says, I don't game, but I respect people that do. And that's the thing, okay? So really, you don't need a lot of money or anything to start gaming when it comes to like TikTok or anything like that. Obviously, I mean, you need some sort of system or PC, right? But you can connect older stuff also. But I bought like a capture card on my I bought a capture card from TikTok shop for like $10, and I had it sitting there. I had it maybe sitting there for maybe two or 3 months before I actually used it. So the reason why I didn't use it is because I needed to buy like a longer HDMI cable. But basically, my streaming setup is just a small little rolling desk, an older laptop that I have, because you need TikTok Studio or Streamlabs, OBS, whatever, to stream those games. And I do actually have Streamlabs set up with it, so that I can stream to the YouTube platform. I just really haven't done it yet. But let me see, if I go back to my live streams over here, right? This is how many live streams I've done. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 live streams. Each stream is about an hour and a half to 3 hours long, depending. I think here's my OBS setup. Hold on. So here was just me messing around with OBS. This was back in October. Let's see, when did I post this?
Alright, guys, let's see if we're live.
Let me make that bigger, but yeah, that's.
Let's try this again.
Here. Yeah, that was me just streaming, from my PlayStation 5, I believe. But I had the camera set up on the top right. And I was just kind of messing around with the setup, right? Big House says, how's the iPhone 16e? I think you missed it at the beginning of the stream, but I sold the iPhone 16e, man. It sold. So I ended up selling. I know a guy that buys phones locally, right? So basically, you know, when I do reviews on stuff and there's stuff that I don't use anymore, I sell the phones to some guy that does own like a local store where they, you know, they'll probably what they do is I think they just resell the phones to people. So you know, like I said, I sold the iPhone 16e, I sold the iPhone 13, I sold my Pixel 10 Pro, which I think he only gave me like 200 for the Pixel 10 Pro, but he actually gave me like 150 for the iPhone 16e. But before I sold it, guys, I was using the phone here at home as a Wi-Fi device, right? So there was times where I would go live on TikTok at home and whatnot. So, you know, I don't have those devices anymore. I sold them because I really just wasn't doing anything with them. And I had like literally I had a stack of phones on my desk, and I was just telling myself like, no, like I'm not gonna have these just sit here. I'm gonna just sell them. So I ended up selling them. Let's see. Let's click one of these streams over here. Right, this is one of my streams back in
Here.
like
BTech Gaming. I think I have like 3 subscribers right now.
So let's fast forward. You know, again, these streams don't have me on camera though, because my PlayStation.
Gaming tonight or whatever.
No, he gave me 200 for the Pixel 10 Pro. I was asking 250, but he kind of lowballed me a little bit. But I think all in all, I think I sold the devices for like. I sold those devices for like how much did I sell those devices for? I sold those devices close to $600 for all of them. So I think he paid about $570. So with the Pixel 10 Pro, which you gotta remember, I only paid $399 for the Pixel 10 Pro, guys, because I got it from Boost Mobile on special. So it was locked to Boost Mobile. But as far as that goes, you know, once I stop using the device on their network, I really kind of tend to stop using the device. I still use the Pixel 10 Pro from time to time, but I really think it was just sitting there, and I wasn't going out and taking advantage of taking pictures and whatnot. Not like what Tito does. Like Tito, like, you know, Tito will like alternate his phones, and he'll go out and do things, and he'll swap SIM cards. I don't really do that because most of the phones I have are not locked. They're locked, so I can't really do that the way he does it. And the thing is, like I said, my primary phone is an iPhone, right? So I really stick to iOS as my main platform. So I'm still rocking an iPhone 13 Pro, by the way. But if my income tax is good next year, if I get like a good, decent income tax in January, my plan is to just upgrade to the iPhone 17. I don't think I want to get the Pro at this point. I just want something that has like a wide camera. I don't need something with like a macro or anything like that. I just need something that takes good video and pictures. That way I can use it for the YouTube channel as well. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is one of my streams, guys, that I did like when I was playing the Resident Evil 4 game. And I had a lot of fun with it, right? You know, you guys, if you're not familiar with Resident Evil 4, it's one of the, this game came out like 20 years ago, and if you look at the graphics, like obviously compared to how the graphics are now, it's kind of botched, but Gene says I have the iPhone 16e. And it's okay. It's very slow. I honestly thought that my iPhone 16e worked better than my iPhone 13. So it definitely, in my opinion, it was not slow. I thought it was actually one of the better phones. I think if you're gonna go like if you're gonna get an iPhone and you don't have a lot of money to start with, the iPhone 16e is perfect. Yes, it does only have one camera lens on the back. I think that's what kind of makes the phone a little less expensive, but it does have, you know, that one of those newer generation processors, not obviously this year's but last year's, right? And last year's processor was really good as well. So Big House Production says I'm currently on the iPhone 14 Plus. That's awesome. Okay, well, let's click one of my newer videos. So I think one of the newer videos was this one, which was like a couple of days ago. Smash that like button. I was streaming Resident Evil 2, the game Resident Evil 2, but the remake, and it was definitely fun. I beat this part in like 6 hours, I believe. So let's fast forward a little bit. Guess we're on a black stream here. But yeah, basically this was like the ending of the game already. I like went and did this, and I beat the game like within like an hour and a half maybe. But I did have cheats, by the way, guys. So I've been replaying these games with cheats. Yes, a lot of people hate the cheats, but it is what it is. I don't want to put that on too long because I feel like I'm gonna get like copyright infringements over here or whatever. Let's make the video small. That way YouTube can't. That way YouTube can't copyright me. But anyways, or I don't even have this video monetized right now anyway. So let's go ahead and change that right now, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and monetize this video. Hopefully they don't, because technically that's like videos that I did. So, but it's not like, obviously. Hopefully it's not content that's copyrightable. Because YouTube just everything. That's one thing I do hate about YouTube also, is that you can't really be a gamer on the platform without you getting some sort of copyright strikes also, because of music in the game, or because of like something that was cinematic or whatever. But anyways, I hope everyone is doing good. I hope everyone is like having a good holiday season right now. Again, you guys know I work retail. So retail has been not super horrible for me this year, right? I've just, ever since I got out of like I was like in a managerial position, for a couple years back before my accident, and then after my accident I got out of it, right? And I ended up transferring to another store, and now I'm just kind of like a regular worker bee, right? I'm not a full-time employee anymore. I was full-time. I did lose full-time benefits, but I still have like insurance and not just insurance, but I had insurance. I have insurance, and I still have like I still have benefits. In other words, I don't get the same amount of vacation time that I did as I was full-time. That's really the only difference, right? But I'm still working a pretty good amount of hours, and I still get pay raises, but like only once a year basically. So that's that. But anyways, how has Amazon? So I've never done Amazon delivery. So I have Amazon Flex. You guys know I have another channel called Side Hustle Mike, and I do have access to Amazon Flex. But the only thing about Amazon Flex, guys, is that in my area, the payouts, in my opinion, are really low. I think they only pay you like $40 to $60 for like a 3 to 4 hour block, and the thing I hate about that is they don't tell you the distance that you're driving, and they don't tell you how many packages you're delivering. So that's really the only thing that I kind of don't like about Amazon Flex. If I was to do Amazon Flex, I would like there to be some sort of like, I guess, thing where you would get told that, right? It would tell you like, hey, but yeah. Basically, it's the same thing. Amazon delivering Amazon Flex. There's different type of Amazon deliveries, by the way, because there's Flex drivers, and I think there's like contracted drivers also. So like right now I have the Walmart app open right now. They're sending me an offer for $41, but it's telling me the mileage. It says 28 miles, estimated time 2.5 hours, and it's 20 stops, but the payout is only $41. So I think if you think about it, it's about $20 an hour, but look at the mileage. It's about 30 miles almost. So you really got to have that gas money. And the thing is, like, I'm not just for Walmart, you're not just sticking to one specific city. You're driving all over, like from one city. Like I would start here, and then I would end up like in like a city like super far out. Like, and I don't want to be driving that much. I don't want to be putting that much mileage on my car. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, if you can, you can subscribe to my Resident Evil or my channel over here. As far as You know, my gaming channel. I only have like 6 subscribers right now. Gene, I'm not subscribed yet. I'm disappointed in you for not subscribing. I'm gonna post that video link right there. You won't drum areas, by the way. Yeah, I'm disappointed in you for not. In some areas, they do have a thing where you go in and it's 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 another thing with Walmart. But I'm gonna tell you guys that this much, guys. Work in retail, I cannot be. I think those are hourly employees. I cannot be an hourly employee for Walmart. It does conflict with my other job, so I got fired from my other job. So just a heads up there, right? You can like drive those Walmart vans, and you can like go inside the customer. I'm not gonna do that personally. I'm sticking to just Walmart. Plus, I'm freezing up. Okay, hold on. Let me stop. Let me pause this. I'm gonna stop sharing. Hold on. Let me know if it's freezing up right now. Let me know if you're still having issues with me. It does look I'm lagging a little bit. Ooh. Oh goodness, okay. Am I still freezing up, by the way? Can you guys still see or hear me? Let me know. Oy, oy. It's been a lazy Sunday, guys. Guys, I was supposed to work today also, by the way. I was supposed to be a closer today at my job. Or not a closer, but like, I was supposed to work till about 8 o'clock tonight. But I gave away my shift, right? I just, right now, you know, we're in the holiday season, and it's, not that it's stressful, but it is a lot of physically demanding work. So I just told myself, I'm going to take the day off. I'm going to give my shift away and take the day off. And Gene says, I really enjoy your content videos. I appreciate it, man. But I told myself I have some PTO, you know, pay time off hours that I could use. And so I gave my shift away and I used them. So, okay, hold on. I'm going to turn off my camera. Let's turn off my camera. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Give me my camera, honestly. You said, I can hear you, but you're freezing. Now more. Let me know if it's your internet connection. Big House, let me know if you're having issues seeing my feed also. Because, again, you know, I don't know. Like, you guys tell me. Okay, Big House says I can hear you. I mean, I can hear you too. But yeah, guys, as far as like the YouTube channel goes, though, like I really don't have a specific direction with it right now. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Let's see if we can share what's going on as far as is like Metro by T-Mobile. Like I want to, I guess, see what phones are on special or whatnot. I did want to do a thing where I get like a flip phone from like Metro by T-Mobile or whichever company, and I wanted to use like the flip phone for like a straight month. Let me see if I can share that with you guys really quick. Hold on one second, guys. We're gonna share. We'll make this a little bit bigger. Big House Production says, I can't see you now, but no video. Yeah, I turned off my camera. So you're just seeing like a picture of me with like the little thing there. So, but if you can hear me okay, then that's fun. Big House says, excellent. I love PTO. I think everybody loves PTO. You can only hear audio. Am I freezing up? Gene, let me know if you're still there, Gene. If anyone else is there, please comment in the chat. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, let's take a look. Metro by T-Mobile. Again, I sold my iPhone 16e, but right now they do have promotion. You can bring it. I think if you port in your number, you can get an iPhone 16e for $99. iPhone 13e again, or 13, same thing. Right now, you can get the Samsung Galaxy A16, $0 on promotion. So let's take a look here. Let's click that. My internet connection it could be my internet connection, guys. So just be weary of that. I am on a VPN now. I am on a VPN. By the way, guys, I should have shared my VPN stuff with you guys at the beginning. I do want to make a video about VPN, guys, and how you could use it to watch WWE products. But again, I don't want to. Hopefully, like, that's not a video they end up taking down later on. But I do want to make that video. Maybe I'll work on that video later. When it comes to that, just because I definitely want to make. I am a NordVPN affiliate, so I want you guys to know, like, hey, like I can get you guys a discount if you guys want to try out a VPN. If you guys have Netflix and you don't want to pay for Peacock, or if you don't want to pay for ESPN, you know, to watch WWE product, then this is for you, right? So yeah, Samsung A16. It looks like you can get it. You can get it free with 0 down with a new number. That's a $229 value for 0 down. So the T-Mobile Revel 8 Pro. Look at that. Let's check out the T-Mobile Revel 8 Pro, because I haven't really touched on a. I remember having the first Revel phone from T-Mobile back in like 2020 or 2021. These phones definitely don't look very appealing, but like with a new number, it's only $19. The only thing I don't like about Metro by T-Mobile is you really got to get on their like $60-some plan in order to get these devices for free. But to my knowledge, I believe these devices are made by TCL. Like this one does have the same processor as the Moto G Stylus 2025. Snapdragon Gen 6 3, 8 gigs of RAM. It is a 5G phone, obviously. So 6.8 HD AMOLED display. Actually, this phone doesn't sound that bad. It does have wireless capabilities also. So, man, maybe this is like the sleeper mid-range phone of the year right here. We don't even know. I might try to get my hands on this device, guys. We'll see. Because the processor, it does seem similar as far as specs go to the Motorola G Stylus. Look at it, and it's IP67 rated, water resistant, NFC. Damn, like what's going on? Like what is going on? Not too bad though, honestly. Okay, let's go back here. Big House says I left Metro when I had to wait a year before my device is unlocked. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is on companies like Metro, and I believe Boost Mobile does the same thing now. I don't know. I think the only one that doesn't do that is Total Wireless, and I don't know why it doesn't let me get on the Total Wireless website. Let me know if anyone else has issues getting on the Total Wireless website, but I think it's because I have a VPN. Hold on, let me double check here. Yeah, it gives me error 16. I don't know what's going on with Total Wireless, but let me know if you guys have issues getting on the Total Wireless website. It doesn't. It says the request was blocked by our security service, so their website is not letting me. I might have to use my laptop for that because I don't have the VPN on my laptop. But yeah, really, you know, the reason why they do that now is just because they want to keep you locked into their companies, because a lot of the times they are giving you like a free phone, so they want to make sure that you're using their service. But I just end up not paying. Like I'll use the service for a couple months and then I just pay and I let them suspend my service, and then I end up losing the account. But it is what it is. Let's see. So the Motorola G Stylus 2025. Let's see if they have. I know they have. Even last year's Motorola Stylus was a good device. So if you guys, you know, weren't using last year's Motorola Stylus, like that was still a good device also. The TCL K32. This is one that I was kind of looking at, but this one I know I was saying no because it has a MediaTek processor, the Motorola Edge 2025. But like, look, this with the new number is $50, right? If you bring your number, it's $0 down. But yeah, one of the reasons why I was kind of wanting to use these devices because it had a Sony Lightyear, you know, camera, right? But Like this one that says vivid 6.7-inch Super HD display, so it doesn't seem like it has a AMOLED display, but this one, it does have a MediaTek Dimensity 7400 processor, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to get this device. And I believe the Motorola Edge devices don't have expandable memory either. So, but it does come with 256 gigabytes of internal memory out of the box. That's the only. But I feel like the prior year version, I think the 20, I don't remember if it was the 23 model or the 24 model. That one was actually like a good device. I should have kept that phone, honestly. We got, let's see, Gene saying, yes, total wireless straight talk are the same. 2 months, then your phone is unlocked. And that's how it should be, right? So we'll see. I might check out, maybe I'll check out Target or Walmart later and see if I can get like a cheap Total by Verizon phone. Or just go to the website. I need to get on my laptop. I don't know why. Let's see. You're sending me more deliveries. I don't know why the website isn't working for me. Even when I turn off my VPN, like if I were to turn it off right now, let's see if I pause it for like 15. Let's try it on a different web browser. Because I did have a phone with them a while back. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna have to share a screen. So then it is my VPN, guys. Let's go ahead and check this out really quick. Let's see if I can do a screen share on that really quick. Let's stop the screen share here for a second, and let's see if we can do a screen share on that window. All right, so we are on the Total by Verizon. You can get the Samsung A36. Let's see, you can still get the iPhone 13 for $49.99. And again, you do have to. The only thing is you do have to have like on that top tier plan also. So phones that are free right now, the iPhone or the Samsung A36, which I did have, Motorola G Stylus 2025 free, and the iPhone 13. Those are those devices. Let's see. It says exclusive in-store offer. Get an iPhone 16e on us with the Total 5 Plus unlimited plan for 3 months. A 3-month plan. What the hell? Let me click that real quick, guys. Let me click that for you. Hold on, let me swap this for you guys really quick. Also, here in Delaware, we just got our first Total Wireless store. I've seen a few of them down here where I live, actually. I just haven't, like, visited, you know? But let's see. Okay, hold on. This one I might have to stop sharing, but you know what? Let me just type in my zip code. I'm going to say where I live. Oh, there's the one not too far from me. Okay. 500 directions. I think it would be this one right here. Interesting. But is that with a new number? Like, that's my only take on it. Is that a new number? It says, get an iPhone 16 on E, exclusive in-store offers. Okay, I guess I'm just going to leave that there for now. But yeah, I mean, you guys know I still use Visible service, right? And look at this. So the caveat about, you know, Total Wireless is they are including Disney Plus premium service on them, on us. But then if you do the $50 service, you're getting it only for 6 months. So, you know, they do include that. You know, Boost Mobile does the same thing for, like, what I believe Amazon Prime. Can you guys see me? Hold on, let's see. Big House Production says, I'm thinking about grabbing the iPhone 16e through Straight Talk on Verizon for 200 bucks. That's really not a bad deal. I mean, is that with the new line, or do you have to port in though? Like that's my question. Do you have to port in? Let's see if Total by Verizon has flip phones. Let's see if they have. Let's shop all phones for now, at least. Yeah, Samsung A36. You can get the iPhone 16e. The Motorola Edge. Wow, you can get the iPhone 17 Pro for $799. What? Interesting. The Samsung A26. I don't know if I don't remember if I did a video on the A26, but I know some of these phones, or some of those Samsung A series phones, they only came out like on one specific carrier, so. I know there's like an A36 also, like that's the one I think I did recently. But like the A26, like You can get yourself an iPhone 15 Plus for $379. iPhone 16 Plus for $579. So, damn, you can just get a regular iPhone 16 for $479. That's really not a bad deal, honestly. $30 a month. I mean, I would just pay right out. The TCL Flip 3, guys. I think this is the one I want. Look at this sexy phone. Oh my god. 16 gigs of storage. Sheesh. I can't wait to take video on that. Imagine. Yeah, I don't know why Verizon blocks my IP because I'm on a VPN. I don't know why they think I'm trying to scam or something. They think I'm trying to scam or something like that. Yeah, Visible has been throwing out a lot of promotions right now, by the way, as far as like moving over to their network. They're discounting their line. So okay, Big House says I'm thinking about grabbing the iPhone 16 with Straight Talk for $200 with activation. Do you have to do that at Walmart, or can you just order the phone online? That's my question. Hey, the Boost Mobile iPhone 16 for upgrading, how much is it? I guess we can check that out also real quick. Yeah, you can get the Pixel 9a for $49. That might be my next unboxing right there, guys. The Pixel 9a, because I already have the 10 Pro, but I didn't even realize that you can get the Pixel 9a for $50. Not a bad deal. iPhone 16. Okay, which phone were you asking about again? Hey, Boost Mobile iPhone 16 for upgrading. How much is it? I don't know as far as how much you can get the iPhone 16 for upgrading, but I can tell you. Let's see. Hold on. iPhones, just the regular Apple iPhone 16. It's $499 right now. So with that, it's $499. Let's see how much it costs with a new number. It's $499 with a new number, or just keep your number. So you're not getting any discounts for porting in. But you can finance for $20 a month. Pay today, $729. No credit check, no contract. I think that's with taxes and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, I guess $499. It's not really that bad of a deal. Big House Production says the classic dumb phones. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I want to get a flip phone, man. I don't know why. I want to get like a. I just want to do it just to to, to play around with the device. You know what I mean? Hey, that's a good deal though. The Pixel 9a. I mean, they have all their Pixel devices still on sale, guys. But Pixel 9a, this is a new device that they added. So new number. Looks like you could only get the black one. I know the 9A is like one of Tito's favorite phones, by the way, so who knows? I might transition to this one. I mean, I did sell my 10 Pro, but because this one's so inexpensive, like I might just go for it. Special deal, no credit check. Add to cart. That might be the next unboxing for the channel, guys. We might just have found the next unboxing for the channel. Let's go. You do have to select the $60 a month plan though, so just a heads up on that to people that are watching. From Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile has the Pixel 9a for $49, but you do have to pay the $60 a month fee. So I believe once you do it, it's gonna come out to like $100. And this for the base model, so you would get like the 128 gigs of storage as far as that goes. But yeah, if that's what you're asking, that's where I'm talking about over here. So let's reopen Restream again. Yeah, I believe Tito has been doing some testing on it, I believe, and he says that the device actually runs better just from what I'm seeing from his video. So don't quote me on that. You might need to go watch his videos. But yeah, for $50 on Boost Mobile, I don't believe that's a horrible steal or deal. Let's take a look. Hold on. Let's go back here. Really not that bad of a price though. They're marking it down from $4.99. So, but I believe all their Pixel devices should still be on sale. Let's see if I can find them here. Dang, they only have the Pixel 10 Pro XL still available. Hold on one second. Okay, so so never mind. The Pixel 10 went back to regular price, unfortunately. Oh, never mind. It's still $299. So the Pixel 10 is still $299. The 10 Pro is $399 still. So not bad for $50. I think, you know, getting the 9A really isn't that bad. My friend has the iPhone 16 Pro, the large iPhone. It's gray and blue. Very nice. Yeah, I do need to get an upgrade on my iPhone, guys. Like eventually, I think this coming year, once I get my income tax and whatnot or whatever, I am gonna decide to finally upgrade my iPhone. After updating to the new iOS, my battery life on my iPhone has died. Well, let's turn on the camera. Can you guys see me? But yeah, the battery life on my iPhone 13 Pro is not good. I have to constantly charge it all the time now. Like I should have just kept it on iOS like what 18 or whatever, rather than updating it to iPhone 26 or iOS 26, whatever the hell you want to call it now. But it just was not good for me, guys. So yeah, iPhone 16 Plus, you can get it on here for $629, not a horrible price. You can get the Motorola G Stylus from Boost for $49. That's I think that's where I either got it from Boost. I think I got it from Metro actually, because it was free from Metro. But I wouldn't mind getting like a Samsung FE phone just to, you know, try it, because those are technically like their flagship devices. I mean, you can get a Pixel 10 Pro XL for $499, so it's really not that bad of a deal, honestly. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream. I'm getting hungry. It is lunchtime. But I really appreciate y'all being here. Like, thanks again for joining in. We had a good 5 to 6 viewers the entire time. We'll see what happens with my channel though, guys, just because again, my funding might be tight for the holidays, so I might decide to just get like a cheap phone like the Pixel 9a, or maybe one of those flip phones that you see You can see me okay, or one of those flip phones. And really the content on the channel might start to change, right? You might see some sort of different videos from me later on, right? Maybe not so much unboxing, but just talking about the devices, kind of like how Tito does it, right? How Tito really just kind of sits back and talk about his older devices or the software, stuff like that. I'm really kind of just trying to get ideas on what I can do as far as like usability on the devices I have, and kind of just continue to make content on it. And again, if I can get review units from like people that reach out to me, right? I mean, I almost had them send me a phone from New Mobile, but for whatever reason, like I signed up for the collab or whatever, because I've been doing stuff with them, and I just, whatever reason, I never got like any context back or whatever. And I did get reached out to some person about getting some sort of Verizon. I don't know if it's Verizon Wireless or something, but some sort of care package or something like that. So I don't know if I'm going to get anything from them. They said they're going to mail something out to me for the holidays. But again, I don't know exactly what that is. So if it is something cool, I will do video on it for you guys. My main recording device for Whoa, I don't know what happened there. What the heck just happened? That was weird. So I hope you guys have a good Sunday. Keep an eye out on that unboxing. I got a keyboard to unbox. That's a weird unboxing for me. Not something I typically do, but again, I hope you guys are, for what it is. Go back and look at my old videos. Go check out that scooter video, Big House Production, because it is a good video. In my opinion, it's a good video. Let me see if I can share that link with you really quick before we leave. Hold on one second. So you can watch the video. I'll go ahead and post the link here. Let me see if I can copy paste the link, get a shareable link. Let me go ahead and share it for you guys here. Great. Check out that video, guys. If you haven't, I posted it in the chat already. Go smash the like button. Go comment and share the video, guys. I think that's like the one thing that we don't thank you guys enough. But if you guys are sharing the content, if you're sharing the videos, I really appreciate it, right? Thank you for commenting, giving positive feedback. There's always going to be those people that just like to shit on the channel and like to say, well, you didn't do your research. I'm not one of those tech reviewers that looks at every little thing about the device that I'm playing with. I feel like I'm just a regular average consumer, somebody that does a little bit of research on what they're doing, but I don't know exactly every little nitpicking thing about the device I am using, right? I don't claim to be an expert. I don't claim to be, a magician when it comes to having the knowledge when it comes to specific things. So just one of those deals, guys. But anyways, guys, you all take it easy. Have a great Sunday. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you guys